I totally learned to walk on air this weekend. Find out how on today's podcast.
Hi, my name is Michael Johnson. I'm a ballroom dance professional, a life coach, and a peak performance expert. I'm part of a group of motivated people who are dedicated to attaining emotional mastery and unlocking our full potential. We don't believe others are responsible for how we feel. In fact, we don't believe anyone can make us feel anything. We believe in the magic of ballroom dance. It has taught us how to improve our bodies, challenge our minds, and inspire our souls. And in return, I want to share those lessons with the world. We are lifers, and this is Magic for Life.
What's up, lifers? Michael Johnson here with the Magic for Life podcast. I'm so glad you joined me here today. And just wanted to go back to the weekend a little bit and hope you all had a great weekend. I know I did. I got to spend a little time with the fam. And I woke up one of the mornings this weekend with my daughters at my side at my bed and trying to wake me up to go do something and have some fun. And, as typical, they wanted to show me the things that they had made and created through the weekend. And for those of you that have listened to the podcast, I periodically like to talk about some of the things that my kids have created and the ideas that they had, because they operate from a childlike perspective. And we all operate from our childish perspectives at time. But the thing that I love about children is that they have no inhibitions, and so they will create things and do things and come up with ideas and concepts that, maybe as adults we just sort of brush over or think that are not important. The thing that my third child, Miss Jana, she's something else. She's a spunky young lady, and she's 8 years old, and she loves to record video. She really looks up to a lot of YouTubers, and you can tell that she has sort of modeled them and practiced to become like them. And little by little, every day, she tries something new to do in her recordings. She tries to be like the different types of YouTubers that are out there that are doing different types of shows. Well, this week, apparently, and I guess that morning, she had done a whole bunch of videos to keep herself occupied while I was still sleeping and hadn't quite woken up yet. And she wanted to show me her production. So she brings over her tablet that she had recorded her video on, and she goes, wait, no, we have to look at it this way. And so she turns the tablet sideways, but she goes, I kind of have to hold it here because she didn't want the image to flip. But what she had done is she had recorded a video with a chair on its side, and she was practicing walking on air and making it look like she was floating above the chair. And it was just, it was a simple idea and a simple concept. And she said, Dad, how can I do that better? And so we talked about it and talked about how she could film it better. And I'm sure, based off of her tenacity, she'll go back and she'll re-record it and make it look even cooler. But it was so cool. Like she had figured out how to make it look like the chair was floating and how she could be floating in the air. And that was really cool. Like how innovative for an 8-year-old young lady. And I think sometimes as adults we forget to be innovative, and we forget that we're creative. A lot of people tell me, and I've heard this so many times before, I'm not creative. But that's not true. We're totally creative. We are built to be creative. But I think what happens is through the years, maybe our ideas get shot down. Maybe we have a few failures here and there. Maybe we aren't doing what we are the best at. And sometimes we give up on some of our creative abilities. We stop trying things out. Now, the cool thing about Jana is that I know she'll keep trying. I know she'll keep going back and trying to figure out how to do that. Heck, she might even become the next great photographer or filmer, and who knows? But that will be yet seen over the course of years to come, because she is so creative and she takes her time to really think of an idea. She'll put together little shows, and this is great. I think it's a great thing for us to remember. We have to learn to walk on air sometimes, and we have to use our imagination to get that done. It's not always about it being all mapped out and perfect first. Sometimes you just go into it head first and you try it out and you're creative and you just try to do your thing. But sometimes you have to learn to walk on air and get it done any way you can. Figure it out. Just make it come alive. And when we can use that childlike approach, sometimes that helps us. So, what have you been waiting on? What have you been holding back on and saying, well, I don't know how to do that, or that would be too hard? Why not jump in and fail a few times and see if you can figure out what it is that you can create? Use your imagination. Use the talents that you've gained over the years and learn to walk on air. I hope this helped you today, and if you know somebody that the podcast would help, please pass it on and share it. We'd love to get out and influence some people in the world and change their lives. As most of you know, if you've been listening to the podcast, my new book is coming out soon. It'll be out shortly. We are so excited. We want to get you on that waiting list so that you can be the first one to get the book when it comes out. So make sure you go to everyminutebook.com and sign up there just so that you can be on the waiting list and get the book before everybody else does. Anyway, we appreciate you. We're so thankful you guys come and listen to the podcast, and we'll see you next time. Take care. Want more magic for life? If so, then reserve your copy of my new book. Get your copy at everyminutebook.com. Inside this book, you'll find the secrets to attaining the next level of performance in anything you do. Learn the secrets behind emotional mastery that'll start you on your new journey of being a lifer. Whether you're an athlete, a business professional, or an artist, this book will change your life forever. Get your copy reserved today.